I'll show you how to
Hey everyone,
install and set up a Active Directory on a Windows Server 2019. So I will show you how to. So first you need to install the ISO file of the Windows Server 2019. So I will show you how to do it, but I'm not going to install it because I've already done it. So basically on Google, just type Windows Server 2019, and then this is the link. Open up the link, and you need to download the ISO file, and yeah, you're able to. So once you're downloaded, you do all the step-by-step installation. Just choose like all your regions and everything pretty much, and you should be good to go. And once you do that, so I'm working on a Oracle VirtualBox, and I'll show you where. So this is my VirtualBox right here, and for the settings, so basically I'll show you the settings that I chose when I uploaded the the server right here. So I'll show you the settings that I used. So you don't touch anything here. All you gotta do is to, so for the network, I'm using a NAT. You have to choose NAT because we should be able to get internet from our own host. And the other adapter that I'm going to implement for this project is to use internal network, because we would like to have our own private IP addresses for the purpose of this lab. And once you do that, just click start, and then you should be able to. Okay, so once you're on this page, you should choose a password. Doesn't need to be a like a difficult password, just for the purpose of this lab, just anything that you want. You click finish. Okay, so you're here on the login, and then if you can't get in, like log in, all you gotta do is hit right control and delete to bring you to this page, and then put the password. Alright, perfect, we're in. Once we're in here, as you can see, this page is pretty small. Okay, so this is the network. Click yes to be able to have connect to the internet, and the server manager here is running. Okay, so this is the server manager right here. Once this page comes, just click on don't show this message again and close it, and minimize this. As you can see here, this page is very small, so I'll show you how to kind of make it bigger, like the full screen. So go to devices, insert guest edition city image. That's a tool that VM uses to sort of make this page like full screen. Once you click on that, go to File Explorer here, CD drive, click on the guest editions, and you're gonna have to install the AMD 64 right here. Click next. This doesn't matter. Next, install. Just wait for this to install. Alright, we have to reboot now. Click on reboot. It's installing. Okay, you have to log in again. Alright, we're in. Usually the full screen is still like this. All you gotta do is kind of go like that, and then open it up one more time, or you do it a couple of times, and then there you go, perfect. It's all full screen now. Okay, so we're going to install Active Directory. So, well, first before we do that, I need to change a couple of things. I need to check my IP addresses and change a couple of things here. So go to the search, type in cpa.cpl, and then you click enter. Okay, so we have one Ethernet here, which is my NAT, and we have the internal network right here. So just right click on that, properties, and then choose that. Okay, so basically this is a DHCP from my host, which is giving me internet access. So I'm gonna rename this to basically internet, so that we don't get confused in the later on. And then I'm just gonna see what's going on here. Okay, so this is also, I'm gonna choose a different name for this, but first I'm gonna have to change the IP address here, because we have to give it a private IP address for the purpose of this lab. So because we're gonna later on create a Active Directory and DHCP and all the good stuff, so I'm gonna give it a private IP address of 172.16.0.1. the subnet mask we're gonna use is /24. Default gateway is, this is basically our main server, so we don't really need a default gateway. But for the DNS server, which we could just give it a loopback interface of 127.0.0.1. Click OK, and let's rename this to internal so that we don't get confused. Okay, perfect. So that's all that. And before we do anything else, let's change the let's check the PC name or the device name. I'm going to choose rename this PC. Right now it's Windows whatever it says here, rename this PC. So for the purpose of this lab, I'm just going to name it DC, which stands for domain controller. And then I think we have to reboot the system. Yeah, we have to restart it now. Just go other plan, just because sometimes Windows is a bit tricky with all that. Okay, we're back, so log in again. Alright, we're back. So now we can actually try and install Active Directory. So to be able to install Active Directory, simply go on the search, type Server Manager, open it up, add roles and features, next, alright, we're gonna have to download Active Directory domain services, choose that, add features, next, and install. Let's wait for the installation. Alright, so installation succeeded. As you can see here, you could close this, and you see this flag right here. There's a alert on it, so click on that. Promote this server to a domain controller. You definitely have to do that to be able to create a domain controller. So add a new forest. You could choose any name. For the purpose of this lab, I'm just going to choose my name, cnod-admin.com. You could choose whatever your name is here. Click next. It's gonna load here, right? Okay, perfect. You need to choose a password, so I'm going to choose password here. Click next, and you're just gonna have to wait here. It's going to choose your NetBIOS domain name. It will do that automatically for you. You don't need to type anything. Okay, perfect. next. Let's see. Perfect. Next. And you could view the script here if you want. I mean, you don't really need to. You just click next, and it's gonna verify some operations here for you. Just gonna have to. You're gonna have to wait here. Okay, perfect. It's all successfully installed. You just click install now. Alright, it's checking some stuff here. Okay, so it says the server was successfully configured as a domain controller. What it's gonna do, it's gonna restart the system right now. So we're just gonna have to wait for it to reboot. It will do that automatically for you. There you go. Back. So as you can see here, we have the admin. So basically this is your domain name, and just simply log in after the installation was done for installing Active Directory and domain controller. Right now I will show you how to create a user under your domain name, basically to be under your administrator name. If you see this on your on the internet, if it says no internet access, simply again go to ncpa.cpl. This time you find that open, just right click on it, open file location, and then double click. So this is because once the system restarts after installing Active Directory, all you gotta do, go on properties. It just, I don't know, automatically does this. So you just have to obtain DNS server, and then click that. Okay, and this is gonna go away. There you go. Now we're connected to internet, and as you can see here on our own IP address, probably the mostly the private IP address, we have the 172.16. This is, so basically why the reason we created this is because later on we're going to create a DHCP server, and we are going to deploy some other virtual machines and Kali Linux to be able to connect to this DHCP server, because we're going to use this as a default gateway. So right now I will show you how to create a user under your administrator account. So simply go to type Active Directory domain, Active Directory users and computers. Okay, once this opens up, so under this we're gonna have to just create a new user. Name it, for example, you could just name it Sina, and then put your last name. For your user logon name, you could just basically put your initials, so basically S underscore or dash, just like that. For the password, you could choose a password, any password you want. Use these two options: user cannot change password and password never expires. So right click on this, on the user that we just created, properties, member of, add, and just type domain admins and then click on check names, and there you go, it shows the name for us. Click OK, apply, OK, and close this. Right now we're gonna just sign out here. We're gonna log out and log back in with the other user that we just created. So don't forget this is how you have to log back in to your administrator account. But we created another account under this administrator account, so click on other user dash your username and just put your password, and there you go. This is our main user account under the administrator account. And so this is how you create a Active Directory, domain controller, and yeah, basically it's all done. And thanks for watching the video. I'll get back to you later.